This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Y'all, this
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How we feeling on this lovely Tuesday?
Oh, wonderful. Since you came with such a shining attitude.
Well, we have some big news, and I was kind of happy about it. Maybe some people not.
You're happy about it?
I don't mind it. I don't.
Roll
You know,
it.
I'm weird. The more people hate something, the more I'm like, I kind of like this. I'll eat this bowl of soup because everyone hates it. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that soup. Big news in the world of Wheel of Fortune. Ryan Seacrest is officially the new host. Ryan confirmed the news that he's replacing Pat Sajak after he steps down next year. Vanna White is under contract for another year, and she's expected to stay. So I told you, I like Ryan Seacrest. He works hard. He's very charitable. But this is kind of what the world has given us. Ryan Seacrest has to have every single job on TV, because if not, it's going to be problematic. That's what I felt when I first heard this.
Because of cancel culture, you feel
Because
that?
of cancel culture,
That's a great
everyone's going to
point.
find something wrong with somebody else, and they're going to say, how dare you, and picket the network because they don't have jobs.
Yeah.
Go get a job. Ryan Seacrest is the host.
Yeah, listen, Ryan Seacrest is talented. He's very hardworking.
Yes.
Nobody hustles harder than him. But I will say it just feels bland. But to your point, maybe that's what cancel culture created.
Yeah.
I do think cancel culture has created a more bland environment. People are scared of getting canceled, so they play it safe. However, Wheel of Fortune is bland. Like,
you're right. Yeah.
It was always going to be bland, and that's by design. When you go after everyone, generally you get no one. But in this situation, letters don't really discriminate. They don't. I mean, yes, if you put them correctly, they can.
It depends what you're spelling.
But that's not what they're
I think
doing.
you might fold on their questionnaire.
Y'all know what I meant. It's a very generic type concept that everyone can kind of find a piece of, nostalgia or comfort in each day. It's consistent, and that's what people want when they watch Wheel of
And I
Fortune.
think Ryan Seacrest brings that.
It is oatmeal.
At a Bob Evans.
It is oatmeal.
Yeah,
Why
I know,
couldn't
but
they
like we've been
reinvented
eating
the
that
wheel,
same
though?
oatmeal.
Right.
There's new
Thank you.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
Even if you just get a different
Sam had
brand.
a really good pun, and nobody
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know.
Oh, I was like, you finally
I didn't
nailed a
mean
good
to.
joke.
What was it?
You said finally.
I wanted you to get your flowers over there.
Thank you for giving me my flowers. However, I put like a flower crown on instead of like the
Clearly.
bouquet.
All right.
However, though, I said reinvented the wheel. I did not mean it as a pun, but that is smart. I think that they should reinvent the wheel like we saw with Family Feud, and I'm thinking about the flowers, and
She nailed.
forgetting about
in
the
which one?
host.
Jeopardy?
Comic. No, Family Feud host, who we
Steve
love.
Harvey?
I watch
Steve
it every
Harvey.
day. Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Sounds
Love
like
him.
it.
Well, Family
Sorry,
Feud,
I'm thinking
Family
about the
Feud
flower
is a little
crown.
bit more
Weird.
risque
Yeah.
than the other
It
two.
always
Yeah,
has
but why
been.
can't you reinvent the wheel?
Because let me ask, okay, who has in this studio, clap if you have watched Wheel of Fortune in the past 1 week.
Not in the past 1 week.
Wow,
Past 1 week.
0.
Clap if you have watched Wheel of Fortune in the past month.
Yeah, I have. I saw the celebrity one.
I watched.
Clap if you haven't watched Wheel of Fortune in the past 5 years.
What?
Have not.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah.
you switched up the
Y'all-
question. That's why everybody clapped.
What my point is that Wheel of Fortune is not for us. It's for an audience and a demographic that wants consistency.
Right.
Most of the people who are watching Wheel of Fortune, that is their network. They do not change the station. You do not change the format for those people because they depend on that.
I think you're right.
So
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Wow, that was like
right.
a boardroom meeting.
She's right.
Yeah,
She's
and everyone's like, all right, well, what's for lunch?
That's what you start pretending to write. Like, okay. All right. Good. That was it.
Yeah.
That was a good case, and I think you're right on the money. I really do. Congratulations, Ryan. All right, so Netflix is taking some heat over its decision to release the movie Titanic so soon after the Ocean Gate tragedy. So Netflix planned to release the movie on July 1st, but some people have accused the streamer of trying to capitalize on the interest in the story. But according to Variety, this is just a coincidence. Netflix ironed out the licensing deal months ago. Still, people online called it out, called it disrespectful. Others said it didn't seem like a random move. I got to tell you very quickly, last night I watched the Titanic with my kids.
What do you think?
They didn't know what that was, so but they've heard. They're only 6 and 4. They've heard about the disaster, right, with Ocean Gate. So in the very beginning of Titanic, there's Ocean Gate, if you remember, like things going down to see the Titanic, because that was all James Cameron. I'm like, so this is the kind of vessel that these men died on, and that's the Titanic that they were going to see. The first scene explains it perfectly. My kids are 6 and 4. They understand what the Titanic was, that it was a real thing. They understand the tragedy that happened to these men. It's a great learning tool. Instead of complaining about things online all the time, maybe learn something from it.
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know about the concept of, the topic being brought up, public interest then swelling, and then continuing that public interest by continuing with movies and other documentaries. I don't understand what do they think movies that are ripped from the headlines are? They're things that are current now, that are in our public consciousness that people want to learn more about, either through drama or through documentaries. The commentary on everything, even though it is for your benefit, people are interested in Ocean Gate. Well, here's what they were going down there to look at, but they're mad at that part, Sam. I don't understand. It seems like it's more with the public that they want to decide when they're ready to watch this, even though it will generate more interest because of the story.
And to that point, Erica, you brought up about the streams, right?
Yeah, Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On, is streaming at, is it over 100% the streams are up? Which is because people think of the Titanic, they're thinking of we don't have an actual connection to the Titanic, this generation. So what's our connection? It's watching that super long movie that we all sat through until we couldn't feel our tushies anymore in those seats. At least that happened to me. So people are connected.
Please don't use that word again.
Connected.
I love that she said tushy.
The tushies.
She didn't know if we could
But
say
people
that
are connected to the movie. So therefore, streams are up because people are remembering the movie. So of course the movie's coming back out, whether it was planned that way or not.
Not a Lord of the Rings fan over here.
Oh, yeah, that's really long. No, yeah, there's a lot of tushies in Lord of the Rings.
It's just a long movie. Just a long movie. That joke didn't land. So far, you got the best joke of the day, Sam.
Yes.
Hang on to it.
It was unintentional, but okay.
That's how you got to throw them out. All right, let's get this last story. In the upcoming movie, Barbie recreated the iconic Barbie dream home, and now we get to look inside. Lucky us. Margot Robbie opened the doors to the dream home used in the movie for Architectural Digest. So this is the actual home they use. She showed off some of the features like the Barbie kitchen that includes a fridge with real food and decals of food as well. There's the Barbie pool you can stand on, but there's no water inside. And Barbie's closet full of all of her pink outfits, of course.
Whoa,
but you can
Chanel,
also.
did you see that?
I'm sure those are probably movie worn, right?
What?
It was a decal.
Why would it be a decal? It was a real outfit.
The food was a decal?
Well, you could tell that outfit was three-dimensional.
Okay, here's a real question. How long could you stay in that house before you're like, enough with this?
I would love it for 4 days.
Okay. What about you, Erica?
I could stay for a week for sure.
Technically, we haven't introduced that part of the story yet.
Al. Go for
Let's
it, Jeff.
do it now. It's the same house. What do you think? It's not a totally different concept. It's a huge pink house.
We do a couple shows a day here, but you can also stay in a real-life Barbie dream home for free. Like Al was talking about, Airbnb is giving people a chance to stay in a replica of Barbie's dream home in Malibu, but the twist is the experience is being hosted by Ken. You could stay in his cowboy-themed bedroom and even try on some of his clothes. There's also a disco dance floor where Al can groove out to some tunes on his rollerblades.
Yes.
Huh? You could watch the sunset, Al, or do some stargazing on your pink-themed patio. Airbnb will select 2 lucky winners who will stay in the house for 1 night each.
Albert Jackson, you would go down that slide.
No.
Yeah, you would.
No.
Yes, if you wouldn't.
My kids want to go to the water park today.
Oh my God, I went last night. Go.
I don't like slides. They always hurt a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Don't water slides kind of hurt a little bit, and then you hit the water and it's jarring?
If there's not enough water, if you get stuck,
there's
you get
never enough water. They don't care.
There's always enough water, but it is jarring. When I went down last night, I had my sunglasses on, and they're nice sunglasses, and I didn't expect to be shot out so hard and fast, and I came up with my sunglasses askew, my hair over my face.
It's not fun. It's the concept of fun. It's like you're Andy Dufresne coming out of that. It's just like too much water. I don't like it. I don't like
Bring
it.
up
I don't like water parks.
that movie that my husband watches every time
It's a
it's on.
public
some
bath.
reasons that
It's a
I
public bath. Let's call it what it is.
We need to get it together a little bit.
Yeah, we
it's
do.
Tuesday.
It's embarrassing.
Feels like a Friday in here. Coming up on DBL, Tia Mowry and her ex have a co-parenting rule about dating. When is it okay to introduce your kids to a new partner? And remember Angela Bassett's reaction to losing out on an Oscar? Well, now she might be getting one. That's next.
DBL, this show is amazing.
There's a lot going on down here.
I would have been part of the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So on point.
But I'm gonna have a conversation about what's happening now.
Oh, we didn't get any countdown or anything.
I'm sorry, we're kind of winging it.
Free night in Malibu. You wouldn't stay in that house for a free night? You know it'd be cool.
Yes, he would.
I don't think I would.
What?
It's not a good. I just like. How long until you're like enough with this? When you go to
There's
refurb.
restaurants.
It's only for
I
the
know
night.
Malibu.
Why go to the house then? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you could take a lot of good content, a lot of good pictures.
But here's
That's
the thing.
true.
You know,
Okay.
so if you're an influencer, you know what we were talking in the meeting. So if you're randomly chosen, I'm gonna bet you that the randomly chosen winner has a lot of Instagram
Has at least
followers.
200,000
Yeah, at
followers
least
on
200,000.
Instagram.
So random, I don't know. But wouldn't you make more money? That's a real house. They painted it. That was a lot of work to
That's
make
a lot
like
of
that.
pink.
Wouldn't if you just decked out your house, a Malibu home, and put it on Airbnb?
No.
Don't you think you'd make a ton more money?
No, because
Who's going to stay here?
Barbie core is so popular right
No,
now.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Like Al said,
Bachelorette
how long?
parties.
You're gonna stay one night. You're not gonna make a week there or
Yeah,
try to
they
make that
will.
your home.
Oh,
Do you think girls
she's
for
right,
bachelorette
though.
parties wouldn't do
A
that?
3-day
Yes, they
weekend
would.
girls bachelorette party at the Barbie Mansion. You could
Yeah.
charge whatever you
You
want.
know what?
Exactly.
Did you guys notice that the front half of that house was regular? Just
Oh,
it's
that
only-
faces the
Oh,
street.
it's only the back
yes,
half.
only the back house.
Oh.
You can see it in the aerial. So the front half is totally regular.
So it had to
and
be
it's
for the
pink.
HOA.
For sure.
So the
We're
back
talking
is-
about the HOA in a different
The
show.
back is Right.
Because
You
you
gotta
can't
bring
just
that
have
up
a
in
pink
noon.
house.
No.
If you're paying, I don't know, that property might be $20 million more
Right.
in Malibu. If you're standing next to that, if your gate is up
Yep.
against that house, that's not cool,
You can
man.
see it in the aerials. It's cut right down the middle.
Yeah,
That
so they
is
can't have that
hilarious.
The front side's
distraction.
totally fine.
But if you're on the beach, you'll be able to see
Megan,
it.
supervising producer extraordinaire.
I don't
the
know if
info.
I don't know if I
All
could
right,
do it for a
guys.
night, but I get it. I get why people.
Yeah,
I will.
but I still think.
Welcome back. So Angela Bassett is getting an Oscar. Kind of. Angela will receive an honorary Oscar at the Governor's Awards in November. She's been nominated twice, once for playing Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It, and earlier this year she lost to Jamie Lee Curtis for Best Supporting Actress, if you remember, and it went viral for her less than impressed reaction. Whew. So how do we feel? Listen, how do we feel? I have my own opinions about this. How do you guys feel?
Well, Angela Bassett deserves to be recognized and honored. I know that there's a feeling of the honorary Oscar being like a slap in the face or something like that. It is about her entire body of work,
Right.
and that is Oscar worthy. But maybe, I don't know.
I
don't
just
know.
always thought that the Oscar, Sam, Erica, Jeff, was for people 50, 100 years from now to be able to look back and be like, you were the best actress or actor in that film for that year. In almost any year that you talk about what won Best Picture, you can remember that time. That film is forever associated with that, and your performance in that is forever associated with that. When we're talking about basically what you're describing as a Lifetime Achievement Award, almost the People's Choice Award for We All Love You and you're an amazing actor, I get that, but I also could understand her, not hesitation in accepting it, but her kind of seeing it as a secondary prize.
Yeah, I mean, Angela Bassett has been in incredible roles. She's an incredible actress. She's just as good as Meryl Streep, and she's faced a lot of oppression and discrimination in Hollywood. So you can imagine.
I feel like you could see it in her face.
Can you blame her?
Not
but
at
a
all.
lot of people did, because they don't know the history of Hollywood and they don't know what she has gone through. So if she were Meryl Streep or looked like Meryl Streep, I think she would already have on her mantle dozens of Academy Awards. So I do feel like it's a slap in the face. But again, to Erica's point, I like the idea that it honors her whole body of work, but she deserves more.
Yeah. Jeff, you had some real thoughts.
I wouldn't take it.
What would you
I
say?
wouldn't take it. I'd say no thank you. I appreciate it. First of all, she's Angela Bassett. She's made her, you don't need a trophy to prove who you are. She's Angela Bassett. I don't like the culture where we're just giving out prizes to everybody now. Are we going to give Charles Barkley, and this might be obscure, but he's never won a championship, and he's one of the best players of all time. Are we going to give him a ring because he was so great and everybody knows Charles Barkley? Is that where we're at now? I don't like that.
Right.
You got to, regardless of the racism or things that happen, we can't just give out awards to make people feel better. We reversed it if Angela Bassett won and Jamie Lee Curtis is Jamie Lee Curtis. This was her chance to win an Oscar. Are we going to give her an honorary Oscar now because she didn't win to people who don't win?
Then
the awards don't mean
for
anything.
the honorary Oscar, is this
No,
a thing?
It happens every year.
I've never
This has
really
gotten most of the eyeballs because a lot of people feel like Angela Bassett has been slighted over the years.
And I think to the Charles Barkley point, there's a Hall of Fame. There are, ESPYs. There are other ways of
Would you
honoring.
say Angela Bassett would be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, if that was, isn't the Oscars kind of the Hall of Fame?
We're just giving them out now? I'll take one. All right, we'll be right back.
I thought you'd give it back.
No, I'll take it.
Summer is here, and that means your family might go swimming in lakes or rivers to beat the heat. And yes, your pets too.
But before you or your pet jump in, listen up.
State officials and pet owners have issued warnings over the years about blue-green algae blooms after dogs died from suspected poisoning. So let's verify. Is some blue-green algae toxic to pets? Our sources are the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Washington State Department of Health, the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, and VCA Animal Hospitals. If you see a body of water that appears to have green paint or pea soup floating on top, that is likely cyanobacteria, also known as blue-green algae. It usually blooms in the summer and early fall. Most blue-green algae blooms are not harmful, but some can produce toxins that can be deadly to pets. The Minnesota Pollution Control Agency says blue-green algae blooms can lead to poisoning in pets if they drink from or swim in contaminated water sources. Dogs can also ingest the algae by licking it off of their fur after a swim. The CDC says animals can die within hours to days of swallowing those toxins. So we can verify, yes, some blue-green algae is toxic to pets.
So how can you tell if a blue-green algae bloom is toxic? You can't.
VCA Animal Hospitals say it's impossible to tell whether a bloom contains toxins just by looking at it, and that all blue-green algae blooms should be considered toxic until proven otherwise. So be vigilant. Don't allow pets to drink from water that has bluish-green scum on the surface or around the edges. And if you think your pet swam in water with blue-green algae, make sure to rinse them thoroughly with clean water afterward and contact a vet immediately.
Those blooms can also affect you.
Our sources say exposure to high levels of blue-green algae and their toxins can cause diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, skin irritation, and difficulty breathing in humans.
With your Verify, I'm Ariande Till.
Welcome back. Actress Tia Mowry and her ex-husband have strict rules when it comes to introducing a new partner to their kids. I kind of like this one. So according to the divorce papers, they've agreed to wait 6 months before their kids can meet anyone they're dating. They have an 11-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter together. The papers also say their partner is not allowed to spend the night while the kids are at home during the first 6 months of the relationship.
Yeah, seriously.
There you go. I do like that.
It's just so weird, Jeff, taking the kids and putting them way out in front of you two.
Yep.
This is the gem that this relationship that did not work out created. This is the thing that is going to survive forever. And to have randos that you're kind of just meeting on dating apps, people could say whatever they want, spending the night at the house. getting close to your kids. Also, just the emotional attachment of like, oh, I like your new girlfriend, Erica. She won't be around anymore. Well, we spent Thanksgiving with her. Well, never gonna see her again. Like, you need to really be sure.
Did you do this with your wife, your ex-wife?
My ex-wife and I, that is the forever homie. I love her in a way that I can't even explain. And we had this rule early when we couldn't get along with anything. This was early, and we both stuck to it. And, you know, she vetted who I was dating, and I vetted her future husband. They're about to get married soon. I'm very excited, very happy for them. And it's fine. But using, trying to throw in the face of your ex that you're dating somebody differently could be very dangerous, because now you could have, you know, brought a fox into the, you know, and just now they're just under your roof. It's terrifying, Erica.
Well, I think they've done a really great job with their uncoupling period, because it also came out that she'll retain the family home per the prenup. I know.
You're looking at me like we've signed one. So just get ready, buddy.
Al and I have gone back and forth on this prenup conversation, but
I'm sorry, I thought a contract meant something. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it did in this case.
A different story.
It doesn't seem to be that there was any pushback on that. So they've been handling this really well, and they both look happy.
Yes.
Like, they really do.
Arguing takes something out of both of you guys.
Respect. That's what this is all about.
And that's the example that may we all follow, you know, especially with children involved. Put them first.
Yeah.
May we all follow.
I think it's hard when you guys are arguing.
May we all follow their example?
Well, if this was the 1800s.
Yeah, well, hopefully we won't have to follow the example.
Exactly.
Sam's reading off a scroll over here.
May we all follow their lead, as we shall now go to break. We'll be back.
There are few things I hate more than dodging mosquitoes when I'm trying to enjoy the summer sun. And there are a lot of them. More than 200 types of mosquitoes live in the U.S. and its territories, and 12 of them can carry diseases that make people sick, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Using these sources, we put together 3 facts about these buggers and tips on how to make yourself less of a target. Fact 1. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animals on Earth. While they don't maul, poison, or drown people like some other predators, mosquitoes do carry diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus that kill an estimated 700,000 people per year worldwide, according to the CDC and the World Health Organization. While cases of those diseases are rare in the U.S., your best bet to protect yourself is to avoid getting bitten. Our tip? Use an EPA-registered insect repellent with active ingredients, such as DEET, picaridin, or oil of lemon eucalyptus. When you're inside, let's keep those buggers out by using screens on windows and doors, or using air conditioning if available. Fact 2. Mosquitoes are attracted to certain colors. Black, orange, and red are their favorite. According to Jeff Riffle, a biology professor at the University of Washington, when mosquitoes see red and orange, they associate that with human skin color. He says no matter what your skin tone or how dark or light you are, we are dominantly reflecting orange and red. So, when you're wearing a red or orange shirt, you've made yourself a bigger target. When mosquitoes see black clothes, they think they found a shaded spot to rest. And then, our tip, avoid wearing black, red, and orange. Instead, opt for light-colored, loose-fitting clothing with long sleeves and pants. Fact 3. Mosquitoes are more attracted to a specific blood type. There are 4 major blood groups, A, B, AB, and O.
Folks with O-type blood tend to be preferred hosts for mosquitoes, and those who are type A are least preferred among the blood types.
In addition to having type O blood, there are other factors that can attract mosquitoes, including sweating, drinking alcohol, and higher body temperatures. Our tip? While you can't change your blood type, you can change what you do while you're outside. So, limit alcohol consumption and excessive sweating as much as possible. We have even more facts about mosquitoes and tips to keep them away on our website. Just scan this QR code to read the article. With your Verify and a renewed hope that I won't be covered in bug bites this summer, I'm Ariande Till. Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter helps you distinguish between true and false information by answering your questions. It provides fast facts on trending topics, spotlights major stories, and even includes a daily fun fact for all those trivia buffs out there.
Get Verify's Fast Facts delivered every weekday to your email inbox. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, what do you have for us today? Hit me.
Hey Tori, hi DBL Nation. I am super excited to show off the deals today, and as usual, they are fabulous. Get ready to shop. You're going to want everything, like the 2-pack Philips Sonicare Protective Clean Electric Toothbrush.
Ooh.
So this deal includes 2 toothbrush bases with 2 chargers and 2 travel cases. These are normally $115 each.
No.
But guess what, Tori? We've got 2-pack here for $79.99. That is saving 65%. Next up today, we've got the Vanity Planet Outlines Facial Cleansing System. So this deal includes one of these very fancy cleansing brushes with 3 brush heads and a protective case. So normally this is $30, but guess what? We've got it for $15.
Half off.
That's saving 50%. Now look at this, Tori. This is really nice. We've got the US Polo Association Pillow Top Waterproof Mattress.
Oh, whoa.
So this deal includes 1 mattress topper available in queen or king sizes. Normally this is between $89 to $99.
It's like it's gonna be like $100. Yeah, like right.
But we've got it for just $29.99 to $39.99. So that's saving 66%. And then last today, but looking fabulous, we've got the Savvy C Genuine Gemstone Diamond Pendant and Earring Set.
Oh, wow.
This deal includes 1 necklace and 1 pair of earrings available in 5 styles. So normally it's $200, but we have got this set for just $29.99. So that's saving 85%.
Head on over to Morning Save, guys. MorningSave.com. You can snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or scan that QR code. It's right on screen. It will take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, thank you so much.
All right, quick story before we go. Singer Pink got a surprise on stage recently after a fan threw a bag of her mother's ashes on the stage. Let's watch. That was the first time I saw
Heavy.
that. That is a little heavy.
Very heavy. I didn't expect that. Like, that's...
It's also not about you, Sam. When she has to stop her concert to address your mother, who you love but whom we don't know, we all paid for this experience, and now we're starting to see people throwing phones and asking for requests.
What if her mom always wanted to see Pink?
Yeah, well, she's
that's between
swirling in the
them,
heavens,
though.
and hopefully she is enjoying it, you know? But like that doesn't mean you have to take ashes and affect everybody else's time.
I don't know if it affected everyone.
Yeah,
Pink had to stop the concert.
Wow, way to end on a sourpuss note.
Fine.
See you tomorrow.